send me a link. I want to send
And we're back. It's your girl, Bird. Can I talk today? Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. And we're going to jump into it. We are going to start with newbie. And welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I do have a friend here with me. I have a little observer today. So she'll be hanging out. She is a subscriber of the channel and wants to see how things work behind the scenes. So that's where I'll be showing that today. But yeah, up first I have newbie. And we're going to start with a quick prayer. Oops. And newbie, I'm going to use your favorite deck, which is Erica. Hey Erica, it's been a while. How are you? Up first I got newbie. And we're just going to get started here. Let me turn this off. Okay. And pretty good. Good. Make sure you guys like the stream. It really helps out my channel. And then, we have Augustus. He's wanting to hang out. The cats always love to jump into readings. All right, so I have newbie's question. And newbie wants to know details, what is coming up in the month of October. And that's what we're going to get into. So I'm going to do a quick prayer here. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver messages for the greater good. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream and me and my friend in this room. And the cats, of course. So I can deliver messages for everyone that needs to hear them and protect everyone's energy. And so it is. All right. Hey, oh girl, yes, it is a Labubu. Bailey, how are you? Starry, yes, this is a Labubu. It also has a little outfit. I have several Labubu, which I'd be happy to chat with you about. All right, so newbie is up first. If you're called to donate, let me know, guys, and we're gonna get right into it. So newbie wants to know what is coming up in October. So let's do it. From the last reading, you noted that if I took a trip in October, something would come up. I need more details about that something. Okay, newbie. What's the thing that's going to come up in October that would change newbie's travel plans? We have Four of Pentacles. So, okay, I have Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. I almost feel like this could be a travel delay. If you're staying in a hotel or you are going somewhere, I also see this as like a flight being canceled where you would have to like reroute something, okay? What else is this something that's coming up? I have Death, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, and King of Swords. I feel like there's a male in your family. It could be one of your kids where there's something that pops up that you have to deal with. And it's kind of like a happy... And so when I say this, newbie, this isn't bad. This isn't like scary. I'm seeing like two things happening at once here. So I'm seeing there be like a travel delay like already to begin with, and then something kind of pops up with your kid that you have to deal with and kind of jump in and help solve for them with this King of Swords energy, and you're kind of like, you know what, I'm glad that I didn't really go on this trip, or I'm glad that I had to reschedule this because I'm like, and I hope that I didn't, like, I don't want to scare you with that message, by the way. That wasn't my intention. I just felt, even still looking at these cards, like I feel like something pops up. Because I do have the Nine of Cups here, and it's like, you know, maybe something comes up at school that you have to handle for them, or I don't know exactly. Let me see what else the Astro Dice say here. But it's like, I feel like you're helping them solve something and you're happy that you're around. So it's kind of like a happy accident that works out for the best anyway. Spirit, show me what else you want to say about newbies' travel plans in the month of October. Libra in the second house and Saturn. There could also be, depending where you want to go, I almost feel like with the Four of Pentacles here, there could be, if you chose to travel at a different time, with Saturn in the second house and Four of Pentacles, you could potentially save money by like delaying the trip or going later. You said, I'm the only involved parent, so that makes sense. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing for you. What else do I have? The Hierophant. Yeah, it's almost like it works out for a reason and you end up having like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is here, but it's like a happy accident where it almost turns out better because of the delay that happens. Yep, and we have Lady Justice here, which is your Libra energy, my friend. Let me see what else I have for you. Spirit, show me what other information we can give to newbie about these travel plans in October. And we have this Libra energy. So listen, it may not even be delayed maybe as much as I said it was going to be, but if you were planning on, and I know that's your birthday season, if you're planning on going during Libra season, there might could, wow, I have been in the South too long. There might be like a financial, I don't know, I feel like it's an expensive time to travel. That's true as well. I looked into it. Later dates are less expensive. All correct. I mean, listen, newbie. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon and Cancer. So I do think there's something that's going to come up that you have to help your kids solve. Your hard work is paying off. Maybe it makes more financial sense to go a little bit later. The answers you need are coming. I can't wait to see this play out in real time, newbie, to be quite honest with you. Look at Augustus. He was like, he's embarrassed to jump on the table, probably because you're here. Spirit, show me what other messages we have for newbie. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. The Holy Grail, stop the endless searching. After the rain, silver lining. Yes, there's a silver lining to you having to reschedule this thing. Hope, mercy, acceptance. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships, the sacred union. I think you could be meeting somebody in like the next, maybe even by the end of the year, newbie. That's what I'm getting for you, my friend. But yeah, don't have fear about October. It's just, it's some type of delay that's actually going to like work in your favor. So, G, welcome in. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna update the list. I just have to look at my PayPal, and we're gonna keep on keeping on.
Can you send me a link so a friend and I can watch?
Yeah. Uno momento.
No problem.
Thank you. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna update the list. So if I go here, okay. So here's my. I'm gonna text this to you. Michael Jackson is what we're gonna call you. So my friend, so those of you that don't know, I have a friend sitting with me to see how my YouTube setup works today, but I saved her, like her photo in my phone is Michael Jackson, and my other friend I saved is Elizabeth Holmes, and like it's so creepy and jarring, I think I'm gonna have to delete it because it's like hard to look at. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, who is my next victim? Up next, I have G. Welcome in, G. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. G, go ahead and post. Welcome in, welcome in. General messages. Let's do it, boo. You know what? I think I'm gonna use Edgar Allan Poe for you, G. Let's do it. I hope you're doing well, G. I speak my truth. Hi. How's it going? I'm sorry I was a slacker this week because I wasn't a slacker in my other area of my life. So, I didn't have time to go on. But I'm here today, so we're gonna hang out. Welcome in. Make sure you guys like the stream. If you're called to donate, let me know. I have 3 reading options per usual. Let's do it. All right. G, I heard, and I didn't look it up. Is there an Indian holiday happening like this week? Because I work with a team in India, and someone was like, they're off because there's a holiday. And I was like, maybe I should just ask G about it. I'm doing good. I speak my truth. All right, let's do it, boo. All right, Spirit, we need general messages and advice from G's spirit guides. Give me one moment here. Are you planning on traveling? Because I see you kind of, they're showing me the Chariot in the tarot, which is, it's like, it represents a vehicle, like you could potentially be like going on a road trip, or maybe there's a road trip that you want to plan, but I feel like there might be a little adventure. Thank you. Thanks, Bailey. We'll get you on the list. So I have G and then Bailey. Ganesh, already regional holiday in some parts of India. Not here in the eastern part. Oh, okay. All right, Spirit, show me general messages and advice for G. We have the 2 of Wands. So, okay, so maybe I don't know what's going on with this Chariot that they were showing me, but the 2 of Wands is a card of planning and making plans, okay? The 9 of Swords, we have the anxiety popping up. We have the 10 of Cups, beautiful. And we have the 8 of Wands. Getting released, do not know if I have travel for work after that. Got it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, with the 8 of Wands, because of what's going on with you, there is a lot of anxiety here, but I feel like being out in nature, or maybe even going on some type of road trip where you're out in nature might be really good for you and help you kind of like reconnect with who you are, where you're going, and what makes you happy. The great news is with the 10 of Cups, even though you might be moving on from this, I feel like you're at peace with it. We also have the 8 of Wands, which is communication coming in. Let me see what else. Are they going to be offering you some type of like, thanks newbie, are they going to be offering you some type of like severance or something? Because the 4 of Swords is showing that you're kind of taking time for rest. And G, I don't think you really rest a lot. I don't think that you've been resting. And so I feel like maybe this little road trip, and you don't have to do anything like crazy or expensive, but just getting out in nature and meditating, reflecting, 4 of Swords energy. What else do I have? The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the World. Here's what I will say. I do think that if you are being released from this position, even though this sucks and it can be very anxiety inducing, with the World here, like I feel like this is the end of a chapter where there was so much worry and so much anxiety wrapped up into this job that I feel like moving forward, wherever you go next, it's going to feel different. I feel like there's a reason you're happy about this for some reason, though. Like, why do I have the 10 of Cups here? And maybe it's because you finally have an answer and you don't have to necessarily, like, worry. The constant worry of, like, what's going to happen. Like, now you have an answer. You know what's going on. What else do we have? The 8 of Pentacles in regard to work. Okay, so you're just released from the project, not necessarily. Okay. Well, that's good that you're not like fully, completely gone. I do see communication coming in. Thanks for the clarification. So that's probably what this 10 of Cups is with the 8 of Wands. So maybe like right after you're released from this one, another thing pops up, another offer comes your way. But I do think that there's going to be a little gap of time in the meantime where you could potentially take like a week or two off and be able to like relax and settle down before the next thing starts. And I think you'll be financially okay even if you do that. What else do I have here? The 5 of Wands. It may feel like there's a lot of competition right now in the workplace, or maybe you guys are like fighting for, you know, who's going to be working on these projects. Give me 1 second. Spirit, tell me what else is going on with G's work. What advice do we have for G? Courage. I would put yourself out there more. We have that Leo energy, and we know you're our lovely Leo over here. I would tell people that you are interested, and I don't know how you go about obtaining these new projects, but I would apply for them or talk to the powers that be to let them know you're very interested in picking up another project. We have freedom, and we also have manifestation. I think that you're going to be moving into a better project. And I also feel like with the 10 of Cups and freedom, there's a sense of relief being released from whatever this job is, and maybe having a little break where you can rest and reset and start over fresh with the world. The world shows the ending of a cycle, the end of a situation. In a big way, being the last of the major cards. Hey, Kendra. Halloween is coming to town. Yes. Actually, my friend just helped me pull all my Halloween crap out, so I'm like super excited to get it set up. I set up, I think last year I set up in like July, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for September. And I almost made it. It's the end of August, so I feel like I'm doing okay. All right. Whoo! I love this. This is my favorite card in this deck, Reclaim Your Power. So the advice from Spirit here is to look at these like power cats. With courage and reclaiming your power, I would talk to people and network and let people know that you are looking for a position, and then do whatever you can. But I will say, like, in your free time, allow yourself to rest and relax, because I think that previous project and everything else that you've gone through was really nerve-wracking and anxiety-inducing and may have taken a toll on you. Let me see what else we have here. Spirit has a plan. And we have, ooh, sweet results await. I think you are going to be happy with whatever new job that you land in. So I'm seeing the energy's looking pretty good, and I'm picking up a sense of relief here with the 4 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups is always a great sign. Let me see what else I have here for you. Taurus in the 8th house and Mercury. It might be unlike you to communicate in such a direct way. With Taurus and Mercury in the 8th house energy can feel taboo, or we're diving deep, or we're doing something that might feel forbidden almost. And with Taurus energy, it's like being very, very direct. But Taurus, allows us to build things at the same time. And so I feel like you would get positive results if you try to network or have conversations about getting a new project. So that's what I have for you, G. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thumbs up for frickin' Newbie for keeping the list going. All right. Welcome in, guys. All right. Up next, I have Bailey. Bailey, you can go ahead and post. Let me see what kind of reading you want to get into. And let me see what deck I'm going to pull for you. What does Spirit want me to know? Let's do it. So, you know what? I'm going to use the... thumbs up for frickin' Newbie. Whoop whoop. All right, so I got Bailey up next. I got Kendra on deck. Bailey, let's do it. Spirit, show me. What does Bailey need to know? Hold on. I want to see. I don't remember what Starry said about my Labubu. Starry, are you still here? Are you a Labubu fan? Are you not a Labubu fan? I need to know. I need to get my first one. I got the French version. Oh my gosh. Tell me, I don't know, Starry, if you're still here, but tell me what the difference is with the French ones. I got mine on the Pop Mart website, and then I cut myself off. Oh, here we go. I speak my truths. Already talking about food this weekend. Any plans for Halloween? Yes, I'm going to be, sorry, Bailey. We're going to get into your reading. You're not a fan. I will be dressing up as Kiki's Delivery Service this year. And Augustus will be Gigi, my black cat. And I'm very excited about it. All right, let's get into it. Thanks for your patience, Bailey. You guys know I like to get silly. All right. Spirit, show me what's going on with Bailey. What does Bailey need to know right now? What does Bailey need to know? They're taking me to your solar plexus. As you build your self-worth, your courage, your motivation to go after things and attack things is going to become stronger. Your solar plexus is your yellow chakra, and it can rule like your self-worth and self-will, and it can be the energy that kind of drives us to take action and move forward. It's also where you get your gut reactions for things. And so, hey, Echo. So if you're someone who feels like donations are open, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. I got Bailey and Kendra on deck. What am I trying to say here? Sorry, I just lost my... Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm doing too much at once, guys. I feel like, not, thank you, Spirit. So when people say you have a gut feeling, that energy comes from your solar plexus. So if you're someone who is an empath and you're absorbing and absorbing and absorbing all this information, I almost feel like your nervous system, and again, entertainment purposes only, I'm not a doctor, please see your primary care provider. I feel like your nervous system could be a little like taxed, or you could be feeling stressed out because of, I think that you take on a lot of the energy from other people, and when you're so used to using your gut instincts, even though that's a little bit different than intuition, I just feel like you're absorbing a lot of energy that could be making you feel a little bit tired, Bailey. Let me know if that resonates with you. Let's jump into, what does Bailey need to know right now? What does Bailey need to know right now? Spirit, what messages do we have for Bailey? The Six of Wands. Hell yes! You can win. You can succeed. And this isn't like faking it till you make it. I feel like when you can approach life from a lens of contentment and gratitude for what you already have, you are going to see more and more blessings around you, which is really cool. We have 8 of Pentacles. So this could be mastery or a new type of, like, whether it be a job opportunity or new project or hobby that you really want to get into and master, and something that you are like really, really good at and that you could be receiving recognition for with the Six of Wands. Oh, wow. And we have the Sun. So there could be some attention coming your way here with the Six of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Sun. Do you create art, Bailey? I can't remember if you are an artist or you're into that, but if you're putting your work out there or you have social media, something like that, with the Sun, you could be getting a lot of attention. Holy crap, 10 of Pentacles. There could be finances increasing, or maybe you're getting paid for putting something out there. You said not currently. Well, it looks like you're getting recognition for mastering something, or you could if you wanted to. Six of Swords. King of Wands. Some powerful energy in this reading here. What else do I have? So yeah, Six of Swords, King of Wands, Seven of Wands, and Page of Wands. The King of Swords energy, honestly, this is about you settling into being able to make decisions with confidence without second guessing yourself. And I feel like you're about to move into a very powerful season for yourself, Bailey, where you're feeling more confident. You're feeling confident with, there's going to be more eyes on you, and you're feeling more comfortable in your skin. And this is allowing you to be seen, express yourself more in a very, very positive way. So if there is some type of like art project or like work endeavor or hobby or something that you want to get into, there could be opportunity for you to potentially get paid for this here, or recognized in a big way, or this could end up being part of your legacy, like as a human being. Let me see what else I have here. The other thing is, if someone like criticizes you or thinks that you should do something different, or is not trusting like the decisions you're making, the King of Wands don't care. The King of Wands is like Honey Badger. He's going to do whatever the hell he wants. You guys remember those videos? Yeah, the King of Wands is like, cool story, bro. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And I feel like energy is getting better and better for you. That's kind of what I was picking up on when I was talking about like the contentment and living in gratitude, because when you reach that place and can live in that place, it kind of feels like life gets better and better, especially with the Six of Swords energy. I'm seeing a lot of positive energy around you. And if people do criticize you or people do question you, I feel like what would have made a younger Bailey kind of second guess or question yourself, you're kind of like, I'm moving on. So I'm seeing like more adventures, positive energy, solid finances around you, and the ability to make strong or good decisions. There could even be some travel with the Six of Swords as well in your future. Hold on, I'm laughing and I speak my truth. We have the Lavas, Mr. Lava. You have to make a decision. Let's see. And we have the Fool. I think that you're ready for a fresh start. I think this new and improved Bailey 2.0 version is ready to like get out there and make waves and interact with the world in a way that I don't think that you were doing previously. Does that make sense? I feel like you were holding yourself back from living, whether that's doing things that you want to do, being the person you want to be, trying things that you want to try. Let me see. This is a really cool reading. Let me see what else I have. We have Venus and Aries in the 12th house. The 12th house is about what is hidden. It's also about, psychic work and dreams and all of that fun stuff. But with Aries and Venus in the 12th house, Aries wants to move very, very quickly. And I think what Spirit is saying to you is, it's time for you to move forward, and I would move with this fun momentum, but don't move so quickly that you have to go back and clean up something that you might have missed. Meaning, like, you definitely, there's a Donna song where they're like, when you skip steps on the way up, the gaps have a way of catching up. And I want you with this, like, and that, I don't want to sound contradictory here because I'm so excited for you, Bailey. I want you to take off and jump and move into this new adventure. But when it comes to 12th house matters of your psyche and healing your wounds and all of that stuff, that isn't something to race through, if that makes sense. But I also feel like you're ready to take on this endeavor because the healing is going to take time. That's not something that you're going to necessarily heal overnight. Let me see what else I have for you. Spirit, show me what else I have for Bailey. Up next, I have Kendra. Kendra. If you're called to donate, let me know. And we have Echo. Welcome in, guys. All right. What else does Bailey need to know right now? Keep your heart open. Let your fears dissolve. I see you doing that, and I almost feel like they're dissolving as you're taking action and trusting yourself more. We also have, believe in your good luck. I do think that you have good luck, despite maybe how you might feel at times. I think that there's going to be a stroke of luck in your future, especially with the Sun and 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's kind of, Bailey, can we take a moment? Look at this. This is crazy. These are some of the best cards you can get, honey. All right. Let me see what else I have for you. Spirit, show me what else. What does Bailey need to know? What does Bailey need to know? What does Bailey need to know?
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Siri's asking me. All right, guys. It's weird doing readings with someone in the room with me.
Is it?
But it's not. I mean, it's not bad. It's just weird. And then my freaking phone's
Phone
talking to
goes
me. Okay, hold on one sec. Cause I can't. Like, I can do in-person read. I maybe doing in-person versus reading online is just so different.
Yeah.
But give me 1 second here. Okay, Bailey. What else? What else? What else? Ooh, a partnership. Bleh, a partnership for the new age. It is time to welcome it. So I don't know where you are in that connection with that new person that kind of came into your life, but I do feel like there is going to be time for partnership on the horizon for you, whether it's with them or with somebody else. A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Flames of desire. Damn, Bailey. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. So I'm seeing a very Aries centered, like Aries is very, it's fiery, it's excitable, and it wants to move quickly. And I'm seeing you kind of embark on this adventure of desire. And that doesn't always have to be like a lustful desire, but I kind of feel like it also is for you, because I think that's maybe visiting that part of yourself is also going to be healing for you. Did I pull the Astro dice for you? I can't even remember. We're gonna grab them. I already did them. Thank you.
I think so. It has
Oh yeah, I rolled the 12th house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing it. Bailey, that's what I have for you, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, Kendra, you're up, girl. How you doing? Let's get into it. Thank you, Bailey. All right, this goes here. Kendra, we're gonna use the light seers for you because that's what you like. If I can find it. Where's my light seers? I don't know where it is. Hold on. Uno momento. Oh, here she is. Here she blows. So many decks. All right. Question with, I'm good. How are you? I am doing great. I'm a little... Okay, I got you. I moved back. Yay! And I've been working with my blockages and healing. It's happening. Let's tap into a general reading for all this energy I've been tapping into. Let's do it. All right, Kendra. So we want a general reading for all the energy that Kendra has been tapping into, working on blockages and healing. I think we're good. Let's do it. Queen of Pentacles, there she is. Eight of Pentacles. Tower. Six of Swords. I think that the healing work that you are doing is going to pay off. I don't know if you've made decisions yet already based on the career path that you're on or the career path that you want to go into, but the Eight of Pentacles in the Tower This could be a huge shakeup with your career or a major change. And the Six of Swords says, like, you are going, if you felt like you were struggling and you were burnt out, that there are going to be brighter days ahead for you. Five of Cups. This is not a failure. We have Two of Cups, Temperance, and Knight of Wands. Beautiful. So you will rise again and you will move forward. But I do want to talk about, hold on, I want to talk about this Queen of Pentacles a little bit, because I feel like the fact that you're trying to heal this and acknowledge it and move on, I feel like a lot of people, especially, you don't need to tell me, but I don't want to generalize the generations, but I would say a lot of people your age may not even be thinking about money in the way that you're thinking about it, Kendra. And so I have to applaud you for that, because I think that you're going to make very smart financial decisions. You are thinking long term for the future of how you can make money work for you. And also, like, if you're doing something for work that isn't a good fit and you don't like it, it's okay for you to move in another direction that actually makes sense for you. So holistically, with all of this healing work that you're doing, Temperance, this is a really great sign. I feel like you, with this Two of Cups, in terms of like money and career, you're going to find something that makes sense for you for the long term. And if something doesn't feel right, it's okay for you to try again. And the Five of Cups, you could maybe feel a little bit down or like disappointed in yourself, but you know, this Knight of Wands will ride to see another day. And I know your little Aries ass is not going to give up. Here you are. The Knight of Wands is like, we ride at dawn. Let's do this next thing. So once, I feel like if you are down or you felt down, there is going to be a turnaround here with the Tower. Six of Swords, you're not going to feel down for long. And there could even already be a new opportunity on the horizon for you if you don't see one yet. It could be coming in very soon. We have the Moon energy, so there could be, some conflicting feelings here of the light versus dark energy, or maybe a lot of times when we have to heal money blockages and things like that, it comes from like fear or like old conditioning, and I feel like you're doing a great job of working through this. It's better to feel it now and move through it than to carry it with you for the next like 50 years and like F up your finances, if you know what I'm saying. Ace of Wands, you need to find what fuels you. I think that might be the answer for you, my Aries friend. With this Knight of Wands and this Ace of Wands energy, if you're feeling like the work that you're doing right now isn't fueling you, or you're not passionate about it, it's not lighting you up. And I don't mean that you need to be passionate every single day about whatever you're doing, because sometimes we just need to pay our damn bills. But I do feel like you need to ask yourself what fuels you enough to check it out, and what is sustainable for you with the Two of Cups. And I feel like you're going to get to that place. And thinking about money like this early in the game for you, I think is huge. I think that you're going to be in great shape and you're doing a good job to heal yourself. Let's see what else we have with the Astro Dice. Sun and yes! Okay, so you know how I just rolled for Bailey the 12th house? And I was like, don't move far ahead. Here's Willow. Hi, baby. With Sun and Libra in the 12th house, the Sun is illuminating the deep conditioning that you need to unravel, and you're doing it in a very balanced, calm, and sustainable way with that Libra energy. So that's really, really beautiful. So to answer your question, hell yes, you are moving in a great direction in terms of your healing, and you're setting yourself up for success. And making this pivot and this change at this stage of the game, even if you weren't planning on that, I think is a good move for you. Let me see what else I have for you. Spirit, what else do we have for Kendra? I have, if you guys are called to donate, let me know. Make sure you like the stream. It really helps out the channel. And I think I have Echo up next. Spirit, show me what else I have for... What else do we have for Kendra? What messages do we have for Kendra? Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. There are going to be more work opportunities. Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. That's great. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision. We also have this little baby. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So I feel like, you know, I feel like you have the energy to do it, and you have the momentum from this other massive change, potential tower energy that you're moving through. The tower isn't a bad thing. The tower is going to bring down foundations that are not solid. Let me see what else I have for Kendra. Thank you, Bailey. So I got Becca. We're finishing Kendra, then I have Echo and Bailey on deck. All right, so this is good stuff, Kendra. Fulfillment. We have more moon energy. So you could be really tapping into your feminine, working through some major fears during this time as well, which is going to bring you to a place of wholeness and fulfillment. I love it. Thriving. I love this card. And we have truth. I pulled the Ace of Swords today, and I was like, what truth am I about to drop on someone today? But yeah, you know what's working for you and what's not. And the more honest and authentic you are, the more your life is going to feel in alignment with you. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Kendra, thank you so much. Up next, I have Echo. All right, I have Echo and Bailey both have big kahunas. Echo, welcome in. Go ahead and post. Just make sure there's no felines out there, but I'm sure they're good. Okay. Metallica. What the heck is that? All right. I have... You know what, Echo? I'm going to use my traditionalist tarot for you. Thank you, Kendra. All right. Willow John. Awesome. I'm an Aquarius. I want some general, what I need to know regards of why I feel energies on top of my head. I don't understand who's trying to connect. Okay. So you kind of feel like an energy or someone's trying to get in touch with you. Yeah, we can look at that. I definitely am not like a medical medium, so I can't talk about health stuff, but we can look at the energy that's trying to connect with you, if that makes sense. Let me know if that works for you. And Echo, let me know, I hope there's not a lag, but let me know, it'll be a conversation, so because it's a big kahuna, if you have questions as we go along, just let me know, and we can keep digging into this energy. So you feel like pressure, energy on top of your head. Who is trying to connect and what for? Who is trying to connect and what for? Awesome. Who is trying to connect and what for? I have King of Swords. I have friendship. Do you have a friend that passed? No? Okay. All right. Cool. You have a guide that's coming in. So this doesn't have to be someone that you knew in this life. I feel like you have a guide here coming through as a King of Swords, which is also air energy, complementary to your Aquarius energy. And this guide is someone who could have been friends with you in a past life. And I think that they are trying to connect with you to help encourage you move in a different path. And that's really interesting that you said you're feeling it on top of your head, and crowning the reading, we have the 8 of Wands, which is a card of communication. And then we have the 8 of Cups, which is about moving in a new direction. And I think that this is a really interesting reading, and let's, ask me questions as we go along, but this is what I'm picking up on. I think that there's some type of accomplishment that you have achieved in your life. And I feel like since that achievement, or maybe lately, you potentially have been feeling, no, they are not angry at you, they're trying to help you. I feel like things have gotten a little, your life may have gotten a little dull lately, like feeling like I'm doing the same thing over and over, because I feel like because you achieved this thing, you're kind of in a place in life where things don't really feel exciting. There could also be times where you feel like you're lonely, even if you have a hobby or like a passion or something that you're working on, you may feel a little bit lonely or feel like people don't understand you or you're feeling like you're maybe different than other people or like an odd person out. And if you are desiring connection with other people, I feel like there are people that are kind of waiting for you and waiting for your energy to come in. And I think this person is trying to, this guide is trying to get you out of your comfort zone to move in a new direction so that you can shake things up in your life to get to where it is that you want to go. They're not angry at you. They're trying to get you out of this Four of Cups energy, which is like, I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of annoyed. I'm not really, feeling things right now. And it's interesting because I feel like there was some type of achievement that you've celebrated or something that you've achieved, but lately things have been feeling a little bit flat, or you feel like you're not really connecting with people. So what do they want? I feel like they're trying to get you to shake up your energy. Are you feeling like they're angry at you? Or like, are there weird things happening? I feel like this is a benevolent guide that's coming in to help push you in the next direction of your life. I'm also seeing two females coming in. I have a Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands coming in. This could be, these could be friends or companions that you are going to be meeting in the next chapter of your life that are going to be like part of your support system, part of your village. We also have the Tower. Yeah. So this guide is coming in as a catalyst for you to make some changes in your life to get to a place where you're not bored and annoyed, and that you're doing more of what you are enjoying and more of what you love in your life. The Queen of Pentacles represents financial stability and nurturing. The Queen of Wands is a witch, and she's also a very attractive, can be spicy type of energy. And so if you are looking to potentially have more of that energy in your life, I feel like that's where you're heading. But you may have to heal a little bit and get out of your comfort zone. Let me know if that makes any sense. And if you have more questions, I'm going to pull some oracle for you as well. We have, 7th house of relationships. Are you single? I'm seeing a lot of this guy. If you're feeling uncomfortable with this guide, I don't have any idea how. They're coming in to try to help you. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with this energy, even though it doesn't necessarily make sense like in the 3D, subconsciously they are going to be helping you. Let me see what else I want to say here. Yeah, no, they're definitely not bad. We have Sagittarius in the 7th house. Mercury and Sag in the 7th house. This is someone you had a relationship with in a past life, but I also feel like they're trying to help you with your relationship specifically moving forward, whether that's dating or friendships. They're trying to help you build a community of close-knit people that feel like family, especially if you feel like you're missing a community or like you don't have family. That's the direction, like that's the next chapter for you. Augustus, get out of that drink. Sorry, that's my cat. Let me look at some advice for you. So they're trying to push you. They're trying to help you. Let me see exactly what advice they want to give you. Lately I cut off loads of people. Good, because that's not what was for you. You're making room and as much as we love a Sagittarius, no shade, Sagittarius will put up with a lot of crap. Sagittarius, no shade, I know you're like, me, not me, I know you're an Aquarius, but I feel like, Sagittarius in the 7th house, Sagittarius doesn't want to make waves, and sometimes they don't call a spade a spade. And with this energy, it's like you finally communicated to the relationships, whether it be friendships, lovers, whatever, that like, I can't do this anymore. This isn't realistic for me anymore. I keep a distance from people, family that takes advantage, yes. And so what I'm seeing is authentic people that you can actually, I shuffled this the wrong way. Authentic people coming in that you can connect with. And I know that might sound funny, but the 3 of Cups is a friendship card, and it's talking about celebration. And I think this guide is working on your, subconscious energy somewhere to help bring you into alignment with these people. So allow yourself to, you're not in a rush. Allow yourself to move through this energy. You're going to meet these right people at the right time, but at some point I do feel like you might be trying new things or going places and meeting new people, kind of putting yourself out of your comfort zone. We have go wild. Maybe you do something really adventurous, or you try a new class. Find balance. Forgive. Honor your feelings. Hell yeah, Aquarius. I feel like maybe finally, let me jump in. Let me pull some cards on that. So honoring your feelings, maybe you put this off for a really long time, where you kind of let people do whatever, and then finally with that Mercury in the 7th house, like you told these relationships, look, this isn't working for me anymore. And the more you are authentic to yourself and having those conversations, the more free and the better off you're going to be. Because if anything an Aquarius wants is they want to feel free. Am I right? And so yeah, that's what I see here for you. Let me see what else I have, and then I'm going to pull. We have leave the past behind. Yeah, I think you made some really wise decisions on cutting some of those people out. Spirit, show me. So are you single right now? Let me see. What did you say? Yes, don't feel free at all. What bothers me? Yeah. So are you in a relationship now, or are you single? And then I can look at your moving. And we can get as specific as you want. Let's focus on the relationship first and then moving. So what do you want to know about the relationship? Hi, honey. I'm in a relationship with a Pisces long distance. Let's do it, Echo. Hi, honey. All right, Spirit. 4 years together, long distance. Thank you. He's an Aries and he really likes attention. So thanks for dealing with him. Spirit, show me what's going on with the Pisces relationship. Oh my gosh. I think that you could have a great future with this person if things change. So maybe that is your question. Like if you are are you trying to move to the Pisces, or is the Pisces trying to move to you? 2 women, no worries. And that's actually helpful because I have 2 queens here, so that makes sense. I feel like you guys could have and why do I say that even though I have the 10 of Swords here? Because the Hierophant talks about a commitment. You're still trying to figure it out. I think you guys are getting to a place in the connection where you're like, we need to make a decision so that we can keep things going in a more sustainable way. But with the 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the Empress, there's still room to grow, and we have legacy here. So I do feel like you guys could stand the test of time, but the longer you're apart, you guys might get a little bit frustrated with that energy. So the Tower energy is like maybe someone makes an abrupt change. Maybe this is you. And look, as I cut the deck, we have 2 of Cups. Echo, maybe this is you moving to the Pisces, where you can have a more stable, environment and a more stable connection with someone that feels like family. Because if your, biological family sucks, your chosen family can be amazing. You're thinking about it. Let me see. Spirit, show me what else. Show me energy of Echo moving to the Pisces. The Chariot, honey. What's holding you back? Fear. We got Strength. The Hermit. Show me what happens next. Judgment. I think you got, listen, here's my recommendation to you. I'm going to pull more Oracle for you, and we can just keep going. I don't have financial stability. So here's what I'm seeing. With Judgment, 10 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles, if you move to the Pisces, I think that could be a really good future for you. The other thing I want to say is, maybe you go and visit for a while, if you're able to, and see what life would be like there, because I think it might be enough to convince you that like this makes sense for you to go. I don't have financial stability or skills. So maybe that's the next thing that you're working on. Maybe that's what this guide is trying to help you do is, get to a place where you have more stability here with the 9 of Pentacles. While you say it, I feel the energy in my head making me listen. And this is all entertainment purposes too, yeah. So make sure, use your own discretion and discernment here. But I feel like this relationship is good. I feel like there would be a lot of emotional support and community for you in the relationship with the Pisces. Let me see what else I have. I'm going to use the Romantic Lenormand for this. I have Bailey on deck. Welcome in. I'm going to do last call for donations, guys. We're going to do last call. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 7 minutes. I didn't even realize. All right, let's do it. Will she be happy? Well, that's what I'll ask right now. Will she be happy? We have luck, home, fate, woman, moon, and the book. Let's see what else I have here. Does she have a child? Why did I get, I feel like I had the Empress too. It doesn't have to be, or maybe there's like children in the family or someone she has responsibility for, but either way, or that's something that you've thought about. I think that it will be a happy, I think, yes, I think she would be happy. I think it would be a happy life. I also feel like there's potential to get get married here with the ring. And when I'm with all of these other cards, because this is the only funny card in this whole spread, the Coffin and the Lenormand, I feel like by you moving in this direction, and if you were to go in this direction, I feel like it would be a whole new lease on life where your old life would like cease to exist, if that makes sense. You do think of having a family with her, yeah. And with that Empress energy, that makes a lot of sense, but your connection feels very fated. And I feel like there's still more to discover with her in ways that you kind of can only do in person. We also have a lot of fertility here with the pomegranate in this book. There's still a lot for you guys in a good way to discover, but you could build a very lucky, solid, stable, fated home together where maybe she has a great support system that kind of becomes your family as well. I'm liking this energy, Echo. Let me know if you have any other clarifications for me, and then we'll get into Bailey. I could pull some more Oracle for you too. I'm going to grab some advice cards for you, actually. Are you looking up a Neanderthal? What are you, Michelle?
I like museum stuff.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All right. Is my current job and what I'm doing right now good, or should I look for other options? Let's see. Give me 1 second here. Bailey, go ahead and post. You'll be up next. I'm going to wrap things up for Echo, and we're going to keep on keeping on. All right. Last call for donations after this reading, and we're going to close it. What flipped? 2 of Pentacles. Is my current job and what I'm doing right now good? Or should I'm going to do a good old-fashioned throwdown. Current. Other options. I feel like what you're doing now is good, except for it could be better. And what do I mean by that? I think there's part of you that's kind of still holding yourself back with whatever path that you're in. Maybe because you're either conflicted or thinking what if that you haven't fully committed to it. But I feel like if you really fully committed to it, you could end up here as the Queen of Pentacles and actually where you have the financial stability, where you have that solid skill set, and maybe that just comes in time. I wouldn't jump. Here's the thing. I say keep an open mind and you can explore other opportunities, but only do them if they make financial sense. You don't want to jump ship from something that you know or may even enjoy doing to make even less money unless, you know, you're set up for a decent financial situation. Oh, thanks so much, Echo. Let me see. I'm going to grab just a couple oracle for you, and we're going to move on to Bailey's reading. Creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good, to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. We have Badiati. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. One more. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, support that wants to come. I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. And no, I'm sorry. So I just say Spirit. So you know what the funny thing is I usually swap out that word. So just, yeah, no worries. Thanks for being here, and you can just, Spirit or whatever it is you believe in. I will leave that with you. Okay. Spirit is alcohol. Cheers! I'm just kidding. I don't drink, but thanks, Echo. We'll see you later on. Thank you so much. All right, readings are now closed. I got Bailey for Big Kahuna. Let's do it, boo. We are looking for new singles love reading. All right, boo-boo. I'm going to use the Crystal Visions for you. All right, Bailey. Spirit, show me Singles love reading for Bailey. What's coming in for Bailey? New singles love reading. That's funny, I pulled the Three of Cups in the last Big Kahuna. Oh wow, the Sun. King of Wands. The Sun. I got some fire energy. I got some Leo energy here. Scorpio, death, unknown. So here's what I'm going to say. I don't necessarily really want to focus on one sign because I'm getting a lot of different signs here. So new singles love reading. So we start off with the Three of Cups, and I feel like there are going to be multiple opportunities, a couple different people, maybe even up to 3 different people that maybe you meet and you go on dates with. Some of these could be fire signs. We have your energy as the King of Wands here, and the King of Wands is someone who is very stable and very attractive, and I feel like that's the energy I was picking up in your last reading, where it was like you're very confident and you're kind of bringing in this energy. I think that you are, or you will be ready to start over fresh with this death and the unknown, is really detaching from whatever the outcome is and also enjoying the experience without like living in the present moment, especially like when you meet new people and you go on a first date, kind of like taking it all in, accepting it for what it is without getting, and I think that's maybe something that you've learned recently, because I'm seeing that here with death and the unknown. It's like kind of, you know, getting comfortable with the discomfort. And sometimes when you lean into that energy, the sun comes out. When you give wiggle room for spirit to do its thing without being attached to something, that's when something really beautiful comes in with the sun. We also have the Emperor energy here. So I feel like one of the people that is coming in could feel very strong. They could even be like their own boss or have their own business. We also have the Knight of Wands. So there could be like, but again, I have even more over here. So I'm picking up fire energy. I'm picking up Scorpio. I'm also picking up, I feel like there could be a Libra, maybe even a Virgo going on. But ultimately, I think that you're getting more dating experience. There's multiple people coming in. Conversations will be flowing, but your ultimate goal is, I do think that you want something serious. I think that you want something stable and solid with someone, with the Hierophant, and kind of making that known up front when you start dating is going to, you know, be helpful here, so that you're not just like wasting your time dating people. With the Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, I think this is the hidden energy, is I do think that you are going to have a very serious relationship where you settle down and maybe even get married here with the Hierophant, if that's something that you want to do. How will I meet the new people? I'll pull on that. But I feel like you are going to be putting in the work and perfecting, like when you get to that person who you finally are with, which could be an earth sign, by the way, I feel like it's going to be very much worth it. The other thing I'll say is when you eventually end up with this person you're in a long-term commitment with, this hermit energy is giving me a sense of, this hermit's like really chill. It's not like I'm crawling into a cave and I'm being creepy. This hermit is very much like, I feel very content with who I am, with who I'm with, and I'm not second guessing. I'm feeling very comfortable and very trusting of the person that I'm with. Spirit, show me what else we have for Bailey in this singles reading. We have spirituality, we have Pisces, and we have, Neptune and Pisces. You could meet this person through like a spiritual community. It could be like an online forum or like a local spiritual center, meditation group, something like that. Let me see what else. I actually want to pull tarot on that. Spirit, show me, how will Bailey meet these people? The Fool is by going out and doing things. The Moon, getting out of your comfort zone, facing fears. Empress, pushing yourself to go out and do things and grow. So this could be, with that ninth house energy, can be higher education, long distance travel, or spirituality. So those different, whether it's like an online forum or like a place where you go to meet in person, if it's like you're learning something, or spirituality. I have Pisces here a couple times, which is kind of interesting. So there could be a Pisces in this mix. Ace of Cups, I'm seeing love. That's a great sign. Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. I feel like these are all new people that you haven't met yet. Show me, I'm going to do 6. Show me more. I feel like, with the Sun again, I also feel like the people that you're meeting, so you could meet, I'm definitely picking up spirituality, so this could be like a meditation group, yoga, something. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but especially with the cross here. But I feel like the next couple of people that you meet and that you start dating are also helping you heal this part of yourself and quiet the inner critic here. Because I almost feel like you're kind of your own worst critic. Because we have the Mice in the clouds here, and the mice can sometimes be about like gossip, but honestly, I'm picking up that this is more so paired with the clouds here. I'm feeling like this is more so about you like talking down or talking bad about yourself. And by being with these people, you're kind of working through some of those like fears and triggers, which is something that we often can do in relationships. When could I meet these people? Let's see. Better up there than in my frickin' table. Augustus is climbing in his little tree. Spirit, show me the timing of... You know what? I want to know the timing of the next person. That's all I need to know. Spirit, show me the timing of the next date or the next connection. Show me the timing of Bailey's next connection. Within the next 6 months. This could be an air sign. Let me see what else I have here. What about this long-term commitment? The Seven of Pentacles, it could be a little bit longer than you want, but it's definitely worth the wait because you're putting in that investment. So I feel like you're going to meet several people over the next year. Definitely the first one in the next 6 months. Some people feel like that's forever. Some people feel like that's no time at all. Timing is kind of a hard thing to tap into, but, ooh, we have the Lovers here. You may have a decision to make, too, between two different people. Let me grab some advice for you. And readings are now closed. Let me know if you need any other clarification, Bailey. Detoxify. I feel like you should, but let me pull on that. Release your blocks. Take inspired action. Speak your world into being. Spirit, show me the outcome of online dating for Bailey. Well, shit. Bailey. These cards aren't great, but here's what I want to say about this whole thing. If you haven't done it before, I feel like you might want to give it a try. I wouldn't be that serious about it, but with the Seven of Cups, I feel like there's exposure where you can meet a lot more people. But I also feel like if you get to a place where you feel like it's bringing you more anxiety than joy or calm, then delete it and get rid of it. But I do feel like it would be worth a try, especially with this new confident found sense of self that you're having with this King of Wands energy. But don't get into the negative self-talk where you're like, there's so much competition and like, who would, want to talk to me? Let me see. How would Bumble work how would Bumble pan out? I'm not getting... I got the King and Queen of Pentacles. It may not be... I feel like they're kind of all the same, honestly. It could take a while, and you could kind of feel like a fish out of water, but you could meet some really good quality people. The King and Queen of Pentacles popped out. I feel like the current... I think it's just this generation of making a love match is kind of crazy. Let me know if there's any other questions you have for me. The other thing I will say is don't stress about it, because you're the and I know you've probably heard me say this in readings, the most important relationship you have is the relationship you have with yourself. And like, once you fall into a connection, and maybe this is easy for me to say because I'm a cat lady and I don't want a partner, but I feel like it's not like you get married, you find the person, and like you win the relationship lottery and your life is perfect. Oftentimes, and no shade to people out there, but oftentimes human beings in relationships can make your life worse. But I'm not saying I'm seeing that for you, Bailey. I'm just saying I don't want you to put the pressure on yourself that like you need to find a person by a certain time, because that's not, you don't need to do that. What's my energy towards love? How open is Bailey's energy? What's Bailey's energy towards love? I think you're ready. I think you're ready and open. I think you're still healing and you're a little scared, but there's a lot of value. I think it's almost like you feel the fear and do it anyway, because I feel like you've been holding yourself back for a long time. with this Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, like you're ready to connect with people. You're ready to go out there. I think you've held yourself back long enough. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like you're a dog with a bone, like I'm ready to get out there. And yeah, and this, by you doing this, think about this as a way of like, think about this as like exposure therapy to help you. Do you know what I'm saying? And dating based on like what values are important to you, Queen of Pentacles. So that's what I got for you, my friend. I'm going to leave that with you. And yeah, I think you're probably more open now than you've been in a long time. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much, Bailey. On that note, I am going to run, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.